The IZEUK heavy-duty garage shelving rack is the kind of product that gets sold as industrial storage, but quietly solves a problem most people in this category don't even know they have, until their pantry looks like a landfill. So before you buy, the thing to check is whether the load capacity actually matches how much you're piling onto it, not just what the listing promises in bold. You know that moment when you're trying to stack bulk groceries in the garage, and the third shelf down starts bowing because the wire wasn't designed to hold a 25-pound bag of rice, plus a cast iron skillet. That's where the IZEUK heavy-duty garage shelving rack steps in. Each shelf holds up to 300 lbs, and the full 5-tier frame carries 1500 lbs total. That's the number that matters when you're deciding whether your storage setup survives a Costco run. This rack exists because every other shelving unit in this space faces the same engineering dilemma. You either get height adjustability or you get load capacity, but rarely both without paying for commercial-grade steel. IZEUK chose the steel, carbon steel to be exact, and made the height adjustable in 1-inch increments anyway. The spec sheet shows it, 300 lbs per shelf, 1500 lbs total, adjustable every inch. That footprint means it fits in a standard garage bay without crowding the walls, and the open wire design keeps items visible and promotes airflow. The 500 lbs of distributed load per shelf level means you can stack storage bins, bulk groceries, and appliances without worrying about sag. The height-adjustable shelves let you reconfigure for oversized industrial tools or large storage totes in minutes. The versatile configuration lets you split it horizontally into 2 work tables, or angle it into an L shape for tight corners. No tools required for assembly, and the included instructions mean you're not deciphering hieroglyphics. Here is who this is not for: someone who needs powder-coated steel that won't collect dust in a sterile environment. The open wire design promotes airflow, yes, but it also means every surface collects debris. If you want enclosed shelving for a clean pantry or a climate-controlled storage room, look for something with solid panels and a higher price tag. But if your actual problem is that your garage shelves collapse under the weight of actual stuff you use daily, the wire frame and 1500 lbs total capacity solve exactly that. The kind of person who has already bought the cheap one twice will recognize this as the upgrade that stops the cycle. This is what the channel does: one product examined properly, regularly. Reading the manufacturer's own listing, the IZEUK heavy-duty garage shelving rack states 300 lbs per shelf and 1500 lbs total capacity across 5 tiers. That's the spec a careful buyer checks first, and it's right there in the bullets. What the listing stays conspicuously silent on is the gauge of the carbon steel itself: 12 gauge, 14 gauge. That gap matters because load ratings without steel thickness are just promises. Before you buy, confirm the actual steel gauge matches your heaviest items. The IZEUK heavy-duty garage shelving rack is built with carbon steel and carries 1500 lbs across 5 tiers. That's the durability signal, not a paint finish or a warranty claim, but raw structural capacity. Buying the cheaper alternative means replacing it every time the shelves buckle under 200 pounds of tools and bins. The real question isn't affording this once, but affording the cheaper option again and again. The link is in the description, so you can check what it is sitting at right now and decide if the time